give you my heart.
Welcome back to my channel. Little my intro. You like my intro? Okay. So I want to first say thank you, everyone, all my friends, my family, the ones who watched my video, subscribed, and gave thumbs up. I appreciate you all. I started with 5 subscribers. Now I have 15. It's not a whole lot, but it means the world because that means that you guys are supporting me. So I appreciate it. You know, even this little hobby of mine, but I appreciate you guys watching and giving me the support. Now, this video is a follow-up from my previous video, which was a review on real estate course. Now, I told you guys I was going to be back with another video to give you my results. Good or bad, I was going to give you my results because I was going to be 100% real about it. So, drum roll. Is it a yay or is it a nay? Let's find out. It was a yay! So, I am so excited. I passed. Let me tell you, I did not expect anything from that exam to be what it was. I went in and I was like, okay, let me take this exam. I was 100% convinced at the end of the exam that I failed it. Now, I was like, oh my God, I failed this exam. The questions, they seemed like it was from a different language. And I was like, I was basically pinpointing out what I wanted to do and answering the questions that I thought. But when I went and got my results and the lady told me, well, first of all, heads up to this lady because she played me. I was waiting and she had the paper and she went, you passed. Oh my God. First of all, don't you ever do that to me, especially when I'm stressing out, heart attack, almost like full blazing, about to collapse. She tricked me. But you know what? I forgave her because when she told me I passed, I was totally convinced. I had to look to make sure it was my name on the paper. That's how convinced I was that I failed. But the fact that I passed it, I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. This is great. I was so relieved. So I passed the exam, which was, oh my God, such a relief. Let me tell you, I was over and done with those 2 weeks. So what did I do to prepare for the exam? Well, these are my tips. This is what I did. I made sure to do all the practice questions in each chapter. Each chapter has them. Use them. Read them. They're going to make you, like grasp the information and make you remember things from each chapter. I don't mind doing that. I'd rather do that and to help me see if I learn the information. If I have majority of the questions right, then I know, hey, I have a good grasp on this chapter. The ones that I didn't do so good, focused on them because that means that I need to focus a little bit more on them. The book also has 2 tests, 110 questions that mimic the exam, and they're there to basically for you to test yourself. Test yourself with each different questions and have you think and, open up your mind so that you could grab the information. Second, what did I do? The second thing I did was read the summaries. Very important. Read the summaries. You don't have to read a whole chapter if you already understand it. But if you read the summary and there's something that doesn't really sit right, you don't remember, go back into the chapter and read it. There's no sense of rereading information that you already know. Don't do it. All you're going to do is overload yourself with information that you already have while not focusing on the ones that you don't. If you know it, push it to the side. Just relearn and grasp the ones that you don't feel 100% on, So that was 3 things that I did. Now for the exam. What I did for the exam, I took my time. Okay, they give you 4 hours. So I took my time. I read each question 3 times at least, minimum. The reason I did that was because they are trying to trick you. They're using words that are going to change the whole scenario. And you're going to sit there and you're going to be like, hold up. They're tricking me. This question is tricking me. And the problem is that there's some questions that have multiple right answers. My teacher told us it's not picking the right answer. It's picking the best answer. They're going to give you multiple right answers. It's picking the best one that is going to, mark it correct. So I read the questions minimally 3 times. I also skipped over the ones that I wasn't 100% on. I said, you know what? If I don't understand it, let me skip it. I'll come back to it. Because what happens is when you're taking an exam, if you're reading the questions, okay, and you know this one, you know that one, but then you realize that the last one that you read has some information that pertains to the question that you skipped, then you know what? It juggles things in your mind and it makes you remember. So that's why it's important for you to not push yourself or waste too much time on questions that you don't know the answer to at that moment. Leave it. Come back to it. And you'll see that, you know what? If you really don't know it, then you take a guess. But most likely, when you're going down the test, you'll realize that something's going to jog your memory and you're going to remember about that question. So you're going to be like, oh, I know it. That's what I did. So I went down the questions, did my best answers, and then I went back and completed the ones that I didn't know. I was 100% convinced that I didn't do well, and I think it was because first I woke up really early to try to study as much as I could to take the exam. I took the exam at 1:30 in the afternoon, but I was up since like 6 o'clock. So I was really on overload. By the end of the day, by the end of the test, once I got my answer and my, like, hey, you passed, I was like burnt. I was like, I'm done. But I was so excited, so thank you, Lord. I did that, passed it. And, my technique and the way that I did it, it worked for me. Now, is it necessarily going to work for you? No, you probably have your own technique that will help you. But the fact that I did it for 2 weeks and I passed it on my first try, so I did something right. And I think I owe a lot of credit to my teacher too, who focused a lot on important things, and he made sure that we knew the information. So thank you, teacher. So this is going to be a short video. I just wanted to end at thank you times gazillion for watching my video. And I appreciate it. I really do, because the support goes a long way. Behind every successful person there's a tribe of supporters. So I thank you all for watching my video, giving me love, subscribing, liking, leaving comments. Thank you for those who left me comments. I appreciate it. Makes me feel good inside. And thank you, family. Thank you, hubby, for supporting me in this, for saying, okay, we'll do this for 2 weeks and see how it goes. The fact that you were behind me 100% and kept telling me you can do it, thank you. You deserve an award, best husband award. And to my children, these 2 weeks were hard. I know mommy was going crazy, but you held on. So yeah, that's it. If you guys have any questions about the test, if I didn't go through something in my video, leave a comment below. And if you're watching this video, subscribe if you haven't. Like, please support your friend over here on Everything Jaylene. Till next time.